Good morning, students. In the last video, I was discussing about polarity of covalent bonds, that is ionic character in covalent bond. And you know that I have told in last live class there are some some covalent compounds in which the covalent bond formed is non-polar, and some covalent compounds in which the covalent bond is polar. Okay, so those covalent bonds which are formed between two similar atom, like between two hydrogen atom, between two oxygen atom, between two chlorine atom, these are non-polar covalent bond because their electronegativity is same. Electronegativity of both the combining atom is same. That's why F2Cl2O2, these are non-polar covalent bond. Okay, and some chemical compounds like HCl, like water, these are polar covalent bond. So the covalent bond which are formed between two dissimilar atom, the bond is polar in nature. There will be a charge separation between the two atom. For example, HCl. HCl is a polar covalent bond. There is a charge separation. A positive charge on hydrogen, small positive charge on hydrogen, small negative charge on chlorine. Because chlorine is more electronegative, chlorine will attract the bonding electron pair toward itself to a larger extent. Okay, therefore a small positive charge arising on hydrogen on H, and a small negative charge on Cl minus ion. Okay, so when the bond is formed between two different atoms having different electronegativity, then the bond will be polar covalent bond. Okay, and the polarity of a bond is measured, polarity of a covalent bond is measured in terms of dipole moment. I have told in the last class. And dipole moment is calculated using the formula charge on the ions, charge on any pole, that is positive or negative, into displacement or distance between two pole, positive and negative pole. Okay, so mathematically dipole moment is defined as the charge into distance of separation, and it is expressed in d by unit. Okay, so based on dipole moment, covalent compounds are two types. One is polar covalent compounds, another is non-polar covalent compounds. And non-polar covalent compounds have zero dipole moment. Always remember that. Okay. And dipole moment is represented by a crossed arrow. I have told in last class. And in last live class or in last video, I have not given example of dipole moment, molecule having zero dipole moment or positive dipole moment. In this video I am giving some example of compounds, covalent compounds having positive dipole moment. Okay, for example, in water has a positive dipole moment. Okay, it has 1.85 dy dipole moment. Mu is the symbol of dipole moment, mu. Okay, because in water the bond moment of each individual OH bond is in the same direction, so resultant dipole moment is in the same direction, so it has positive dipole moment. Okay, similarly in BeF2, beryllium fluoride, it has zero dipole moment, because the bond moment of two individual bond is in opposite direction. So the bond moment of two individual bond cancel each other. Okay, bond moment of one BF bond cancel the effect of the other VF bond. That's why the resultant bond moment or the resultant dipole moment of the molecule is zero. Okay, so BF2 has zero dipole moment. Similarly, BF3 has zero dipole moment. In BF3, the resultant of two BF bond, this is the resultant of two BF bond which cancels by the third bond moment of third BF bond, which is in opposite direction. Resultant of two BF bond, or you can say sum of bond moment of 2BF bond cancelled by the third BF bond. Okay, so net resultant dipole moment of BF3 molecule is 0. So BF3 is also a non-polar molecule. Here one more example is given. Dipole moment of ammonia and that is NH3 and NF3. Both are similar NH3. One is NH3 ammonia, another is NF3 nitrogen trifluoride. Ammonia has more dipole moment than NF3. This is because in ammonia you can see the direction of each individual bond movement is from hydrogen to nitrogen. So all the three direction of all the three bond movements is in the same direction, upward direction, and lone pair movement also in upward direction. So net resultant dipole moment of the molecule is much more, and it is positive. All bond movement, individual bond movement is in the same direction, so net resultant dipole moment will be more. And in MnF3, as the nitrogen is more electronegative than fluorine is more electronegative than nitrogen, so direction of bond movement will be from nitrogen to fluorine. Direction of each NF bond movement is from nitrogen towards fluorine. So resultant of 3 NF bond in NF3 is in downward direction. Resultant of 3 NF bond is in downward direction, and the lone pair movement of the lone pair movement is in upward direction. Okay, but the resultant of 3 NF bond is not equal to the lone pair movement of the lone pair. Therefore the net dipole moment is not equal to 0, but it has a positive dipole moment which is less than dipole moment of ammonia. Okay, explanation you have to remember. Why dipole moment of ammonia is more than dipole moment of NF3. Okay, so these are some example of dipole moment. Based on dipole moment, some chemical compounds are polar, some are non-polar. Okay, similarly carbon dioxide is a non-polar because it is a linear molecule and its structure is like this. Bond movement of 2 CO bond is in opposite direction, so net dipole moment of CO2 will be 0. Okay, now next topic is Fajans rule. It is important rule. Using dipole moment concept, you can tell the ionic character in covalent bond. But if you want to tell the covalent character in ionic bond, you have to read Fajans rule. Okay, so here one point is given: just as all the covalent bonds have some partial ionic character, all the covalent bonds have some partial ionic character. Similarly, the ionic bonds also have partial covalent character. That means there is no 100% ionic bond or no 100% covalent bond. All covalent bonds have some ionic character. Similarly, on all ionic bonds have some covalent character, and the partial covalent character of ionic bond was discussed by Fajans, and the Fajans rule is that Fajans told when the covalent character in ionic bond arise. Okay, so first point, according to Fajans rule, the smaller the size of cation and the larger of size of anion, then the greater will be the covalent character of the ionic bond. Okay, dipole moment, using dipole moment concept, you can calculate the ionic character in covalent bond, but using Fajans rule, you can tell the covalent character in ionic bond. Okay, just opposite. So yeah, according to Fajans rule, smaller the cation and larger the anion, then there will be more covalent character in the ionic bond. Okay, so first point of Fajans rule: the smaller the size of cation and the larger the size of anion, the greater will be the covalent character of an ionic bond. That's why lithium chloride, lithium has much smaller size, is more covalent than cesium chloride. Cesium chloride is more ionic. Okay, because the size of cesium is much more than chlorine, much more than lithium. Lithium is size of lithium plus is very small. Okay, so lithium chloride has much more covalent character than cesium chloride. Both are ionic compound, but in lithium chloride there is a measurable covalent character in lithium chloride than in cesium chloride. So larger the size of smaller the size of cation and larger the size of anion, more will be the covalent character in ionic bond. Okay, so covalent character in ionic bond is in the order lithium chloride has much more covalent character than NaCl, then KCl like this, then RbCl, then cesium chloride CaCl. So in cesium chloride ionic character has much more ionic character and very small amount covalent character, but in lithium chloride has measurable amount of covalent character. Okay, and that is why melting point, boiling point of lithium chloride is much less than NaCl KCl, because it has a measurable amount of covalent character. And second point, the greater the charge on cation, greater the charge on cation, greater is the covalent character of the ionic bond. Greater the charge, greater is the covalent character of ionic bond. This was the most important point of Fajans rule. Smaller the size of cation, larger the size of anion, more is the covalent character in the ionic bond, and greater the charge on the cation and greater the covalent character of the ionic bond. Okay. Now see valence shell electronic or electron pair repulsion theory. Valence shell electron pair repulsion theory. It is the shape of covalent molecule. Okay, to state the shape of covalent molecule, you have to read the valence shell electron pair repulsion theory. Very important theory. Using this theory, you can tell the shape of covalent molecule. Okay. Here, dipole moment of some chemical compounds are given in this table, and their shape also given. Okay, so you have to read this table. And now see main postulate of valence shell electron pair theory. Valence shell electron pair theory, electron pair repulsion theory, VSE pair theory. Shape of covalent molecules. To state the shape of different covalent molecule, what will be the shape? You have to read this valence shell electron pair repulsion theory. According to this theory, the shape of molecule depends upon the total number of valence shell electron pair. That is total number of electron pair, that is bond pair plus lone pair, bonded and non-bonded, that is bond pair plus lone pair of electron around the central atom. The shape of molecules, covalent molecules, depends upon the total number of electron pair, valence shell electron pair, that is bonding electron pair plus non-bonding or lone pair electron around the central atom. Second point, the pair of electron in the valence shell repel one another since their electron cloud are negatively charged. Each electron pair repel the electron pairs of electrons in the valence shell repel one another because the electrons are negatively charged. And next point, see the next point, these electron pairs tend to occupy such a position in space that minimize the repulsion and thus maximize the distance between them. Okay, so these are few postulate of valence shell electron pair theory. And here I have told that valence shell electron pairs repels each other. Each electron pair is repelled by the other electron pair, okay, or by lone pair electron. Now see the repulsive interaction of electron pair, that is lone pair and bond pair, You have to remember this order. Always lone pair electron electron repulsion is much more than lone pair bond pair, which is more than bond pair repulsion. In a covalent molecule, if lone pair, bond pair, all type of bonds are there, bonding, non-bonding, then you can say lone pair repulsion is always much more than lone pair bond pair, which is much more than bond pair repulsion. And due to this repulsion, lone pair bond pair lone pair bond pair repulsion, the shape of molecules changes. Okay. Now see here the molecules geometry or shape of molecules with the help of prediction of geometrical shape of molecule with the help of VSEPR pair theory. It is convenient to divide the molecule in two categories. One is molecules in which central atom has no lone pair of electron, and second type of molecules which has central atom in which central atom has one or more lone pair of electrons. Okay, there are some covalent compounds in which there is no lone pair of electron, that is without any lone pair on the central atom. An example of such molecule is given on page table number 4.7, table number 4.6 on table 4.6, example of covalent molecules with no lone pair of electrons. Examples are given here. See in BeCl2, BF3, CH4, PCl5. In this compound, covalent compound, there is no lone pair of electron on central atom. Okay, and their shape also given here, their structure, geometry. BeCl2, it is Ab2 type molecules. BF3 is Ab3 type molecules. CH4 is Ab4 and PCl5 is Ab5 type molecules, and Ab6, that means SF6. And example of compounds having one or more lone pair of electrons is given on table number 4.7. Okay, so 4.7, this is 4.6, compounds having no lone pair of electron, their structure also given. If total number of electron pair, 2 electron pair, that is 2 bond pairs, no lone pair, then the shape of the molecule is linear molecule. Then the molecule is linear, AB type, BA type, it is AB2 type molecules. The molecule is linear molecule. Example BeCl2, HgCl2, these are example of such type of molecule. Okay, number of electron pair 3, the shape is trigonal planar shape. It is AB3 type molecules, trigonal planar. Example BF3, BCl3. If total number of electron pair with these are in this molecule there is no lone pair of electron, and this structure is ideal structure. Okay, having no lone pair of electron, no lone pair repulsion. So 4 electron pair means 4 covalent bonds, 4 bond pair, and the structure or arrangement of electron pair is tetrahedral, and the molecular geometry is also tetrahedral. Example of such compound is CH4, NH4 plus. When lone pair of total number of electron pair is 5, the shape is trigonal bipyramidal. It look like this, trigonal bipyramidal. Molecular geometry is trigonal bipyramidal. Example is PCl5. Okay, when number of electron pairs is 6, all are bond pair electron, no lone pair electron, then the structure is known as octahedral structure. It look like this, AB6 type, SF6 type compound. Okay, so there are different types of geometry of covalent molecules: linear, trigonal planar, tetrahedral, trigonal bipyramidal, octahedral, based on number of electron pairs. Now in this table 4.7 you can see, if there is one or more lone pair of electron, then the molecular geometry or shape will be somewhat different. Okay, so when one lone pair in this table. Shape or geometry of some simple covalent molecules with one or more lone pair of electron on central atom. Okay, first one is AB2E type molecules. AB2E type, where E is lone pair. So number of bond pair is 2 and number of lone pair is 1. Total electron pair is 3. Okay, so out of 3 electron pair, 1 is lone pair, this is lone pair, and 2 are bond pair, and the shape of molecule is bent shape. Okay, it is SO2 molecules, O3 molecules, it is SO2 comma O3. These are bent shape. Next type of molecule AB3E, where E is lone pair. So total electron pair is 4. 3 is bond pair, 1 is lone pair. Total electron pair is 4. And the shape is tetrahedral. Electron arrangement of electron pair is tetrahedral. You have to give lone pair here. Okay, and the shape of the molecule is trigonal pyramidal. The shape of the molecule is trigonal pyramidal. Example of such compound is NH3. Okay, and next type of compound is AB3E2, where 2 bond pair and 2 lone pair. Total 4 electron pair. Water has such type of structure, 2 bond pair and 2 lone pair. Tetrahedral arrangement, but the shape is bent shape, like this. H2O. In H2O it is bent shape. Water. And next AB4 type, AB4E, where E is lone pair. Total electron pair 5. 4 is bond pair, 1 is lone pair. So total electron pair is 5. The arrangement is trigonal bipyramidal, but the shape is seesaw type structure. Example SF4. In SF4, sulfur has 1 lone pair and it has 4 bond pair, total 5 electron pair. Next type of compound AB3E2, where 3 bond pair, 2 lone pair. It is T-shaped molecules. The arrangement of electron pair is trigonal bipyramidal. 2 lone pair in equatorial position, and remaining 3 are bond pairs. T-shaped molecules, example ClF3. Okay, and next type is AB5E, where total 6 electron pair, 1 is lone pair, 5 bond pair. Square pyramidal shape, example BR. In BRF5 this type of structure is showing. AB4E2 type structure, where 4 bond pair, 2 lone pair. Example XCF4 square planar shape. Okay, shape arrangement all you have to read. Okay, and shape of molecules containing bond pair and lone pair, both bond pair and lone pair are present in SO2, in ammonia, in water. All these compounds, all these molecules contain bond pair and lone pair both, and due to presence of bond pair, lone pair, bond and lone pair, all this type of repulsion, their bond angle changes from ideal bond angle. Okay, so bond angle of ammonia is bond angle is changes from 109 to 107 due to presence of 1 lone pair in ammonia, due to lone pair bond pair repulsion in ammonia. In water, bond angle changes from 109 to 104. Bond angle reduce due to presence of 2 lone pair on oxygen, due to presence of lone pair repulsion on oxygen, which is more than lone pair bond pair, which is more than bond pair. Okay, so using valence bond electron pair repulsion theory, you can tell that shape of different covalent molecule. All this table you have to read, very important. And next topic is valence bond theory. I will discuss it in next class. Thank you, students.